Hello everyone. So in this lecture, we will see the difference between Git Merge and Git Rebase. So merge command we have already seen in our earlier classes, and there I have mentioned that it is basically used to merge a branch into another branch. For example, you have some change into the developer branch and you want to include that change into the main or master branch. So we use the merge. Rebase is also doing the similar work. It is merging the commits from one branch to another branch. Now, where is the difference then? So difference is basically in the log history. Merge does not rewrite the log history, whereas rebase is rewriting the log history. We will see what does it mean with practical. It is called a linear approach. Okay, when you see the graph of commit history, so it will be linear. Whereas if you are merging with multiple branches, then it will not be linear graph. All right, so let us see with the example, then it will be more clear and more meaningful. So what I'm going to do, I'll create one folder. Let me go to this DevOps directory. And here I will create something called merge rebase folder. Okay, it's not necessary you need to create this one. You can create with any name. So what I'll do, I will just open a terminal here. And also I will open this folder into my Visual Studio Code. Right. So now here I'm creating some files. I'll call it m1.java. So I'm creating this file. File is created. And same way I will create another file m2.java and I will create another file which is m3.java. So there are three files I have created, right? And let me remove this code for now. Right. So now, next thing is that I want to initialize this repository. So there are multiple ways you can go over here, but let me go to the terminal. Then, explaining merge and rebase is little bit uh, easy if we use the terminal, right? Instead of directly going to the Visual Studio Code and commit with that git icon. So what I'm going to do, I'm saying git init to initialize the repository, git status. So all these three files are in the untracked area. Now I will put them into the stage area. So if you see here, all these files are in the stage area. I will do certain commits. So I'll say git commit -m and m1 for m1.java. Same way m2 for m2.java. And third commit is m3 for m3.java. So now if you see git log one line and you will see m1, m2, m3, there are three commits. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a branch. So I'll say git branch name, I will call it feature. Now I will say git checkout to feature branch. So I'm going inside the feature branch. Now here now you can see I have these 3 commits. So if I say git log one line, so here you can see M1, M2, M3. There are 3 commits. Now what I'll do, I will create a file here and name it f1.java file, right? So let us save this, and I will say git add dot. I want to add this file, git commit and -m. I will just name it f1, and yeah, because only one file is in the stage area. Now I will go to my master branch, right? And now here you can see F1 is not there because I'm in the master branch. So what I will do, I will create one more file here, say M4, m4.java, right? Now let us save this file. And now if I say, um, so I'm in the master branch, so I'll say git add dot git commit -m, and m4.java file is added. No need to mention m4.java because only we are having one file into the stage area, right? Now, here you can see m4.java file, right? Now, if I say git and check out to my feature branch, and if I say git merge with the master branch, so one merge commit is getting created. It's a extra commit, which represents that we are merging master into feature branch. So let me save this. Okay. Now, if I see the logs, right? So if you see here logs, so M1, M2, M3, F1, right? And this M4 is added or merged into this branch. And there is one more commit, which is saying that merge with the master branch. So I'm in the feature branch. So this is how the log looks like. It's not linear as I mentioned, right? So F1, F1, then M4, right? So this is as is, means it is, there is no change, no rewrite of the commit history. It is as it is, okay? And this is best when you are merging into the main branch because you need to maintain the exact commit history into your main branch, okay? Now, this is merge. So I hope this point is clear. What is merge? Now let us talk about rebase. So what I'll do now here, I will just delete this .git directory. If you delete the git directory, then everything get deleted. Or let me do one thing. Yeah, let's delete this git directory. So I want to delete the repository. Okay, delete it. Now there is no branching, nothing, right? So let me do one thing. Let me delete this M4 and F1.java file also. So this is also deleted, right? Now here you can see these are crossed because now I have deleted. Now we are having these uh, 3 files, M1, M2, and M3. And if I go now here, if I say git status, it will give the error because git is not initialized, right? So now again, I'm creating git init, right? Now this is initialized. Now I will say git add dot because there are 3 files, right? And now if I'll say git status, so you can see all these 3 files in the stage area. Now I will say git commit -m for M1 for M1.java and same way for M2.java. I'm repeating whatever I was doing in the merge, same thing I am repeating, and same way I will say m3.java. So 3 commits I have added into my master branch. Right? Now I will create a branch, git branch feature. So that branch was not there. Now I will say git and switch to my feature branch. So I'm into the feature branch. Now if I say git and Status, nothing to commit, right? Everything is committed. Now, what I will do, I will create a new file here and I will call it f1.java file. Okay, so let us save this. And now, if I say git status, so this is f1.java, git add dot git and commit minus m, and I will say that f1, right? Now, same way, I will go now to my master branch, right? So I'm into the master branch, and here we will create a file called m4.java, right? Let us save this. And now what I'll do, git add dot git and commit minus m, and I will say m4, this is added, right? So that is the fourth commit in the main branch. So if I say git and check out to my feature branch, now here what I will do, I will do git rebase now. So if I say git log one line, so you can see M1, M2, M3, F1, right? Now what I will do, git and rebase with the master branch, right? So first, it will not create a new commit, which was getting created when we have used the merge. Okay. Second, it will rewrite the commit history. Let us see. See, it did not ask for any merge commit, right? So, so now uh, what we will do? We will see the graph. See, graph is linear. M1, M2, M3, M4, and then F1. So whatever the changes were in the master branch, so you can see here, and in the feature branch is after that. Okay. Whereas if you have a merge graph, so that is not linear. It is as it is. But here it is rewritten this commit history. Now let us do one more experiment. What I will do, I want to ask you that what will be the output if we use the rebase. So what I'm going to do here, I will create one file in my feature branch, which is f2.java. Okay. And if I say git add dot git commit minus m f2. Now tell me what will be the graph now, commit graph. Just pause it, whether it will be before F1 or after F1. Okay, so you pause the video and now you can see it will be after the F1, right? Now let me go back to my Git and check out to my master branch, and here I will create one more file, say m5.java, right? So this file, consider this is the file, and here what I'm going to do, I'm in master branch, git add dot and git commit m5. Okay, so I'm adding this. Now if I say git and check out to feature branch, now you need to tell me what will be the graph, how the graph will look like. So if I say git rebase with master, so my question is that F5, oh sorry, M5, where it will be appeared, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, or M1, M2, M3, M4, F1, F2, and then M5. So pause this video and tell the answer. If you are able to answer that question, then you are very much clear about the rebase. Let us check the history. Git log and one line. See, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, right? F1 and F2, right? So whatever the commits we are having in our master branch, and after that, the commits which we are having in our feature branch. Now, another question uh, which is very commonly asked, in what cases we are using merge and in what cases we want to use rebase. So if you don't want to change the commit history, and that happens whenever you are using the master branch where you are having the uh, current or latest code. So there you definitely need to use the merge. Okay. And if it is a developer or features branch, right? So in that case, you can go with the rebase. And it is, if you take my opinion, most of the time I use merge only because it gives me exact sequence how the commits happened. Plus, uh, I get a commit, extra commit. Yes, that is one extra burden to my GitHub repository, local repository, but it tells me clearly that at this moment I have merged my code from this branch to my master branch. But means, for example, you are not worrying about this log, the you are more related to this commits, um, not the commits log much, then you can go with the rebase command. Okay, so I want to show you the same thing in GitHub also. Okay, so I hope this point is clear. Now you can do the experiment and you can create some commits in master branch and rebase and the feature branch and try rebase and merge. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask in the comment. Now, next thing is related to GitHub repository. So let me go to my GitHub repository. So if you remember in the last lecture, we have done the merge. So merge and now I am not showing, but rebase I will show you. It will not create a extra merge. It is exactly same as local. So let us see with the example. So if you see here in I'm in the main branch, consider I will go to the Raman branch. Okay. In Raman branch, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a file, create a new file, and I will call it as rebase Raman file, okay, .java file. So this I have created in the Raman's branch, and I will say commit this change. Now, when I'm committing this change, so yes, let's say commit. Now, if I go to my main branch, so this Raman.java file is not there, right? So there is a pull request. So I will compare the pull request. Right? Now here I will just say Raman.java file. Yes, that is correct. And if you want to write some description, you can write it and you can create a pull request. Right. So once you write the pull request, then it will ask for the merge. It is checking here whether there is any conflict, merge conflict. So it is still checking. Let's wait for this to finish. And once it does not find any conflict, then we can merge this branch into the master or main branch. Okay. Right. So there is no conflict is found. Now here you can see now there are some options. This option we have used for merge. Now let me see this rebase and merge. So one commit is extra, right, into my Raman's branch. So I will select this and I will click on rebase and merge. So it will do the rebase. So here, this will rebase your changes and merge them into the main branch. Okay. So rebase and merge means it will do the rebasing only, but merge also into the main branch. It will not run the merge command. So it means there will not be any extra commit. Okay. So I will say yes, confirm the rebase. So this is done. Merge is completed. Now, if I go to my code again, so here you can see that Raman dot Raman rebase Raman dot Java file is added, right? And here you can see in the commits that create Raman dot Java. Whereas when we were doing the merge earlier, so there were one extra pull request merge, and there is a number also was there, like so far 9 uh, pull requests are merged. So, but when we use rebase at that time, it did not create any extra commit, but merge has happened. So that's it for this lecture, and we will meet on the another lecture. If you have any doubt and question, you can ask in the comment. Thank you.